Olive is an ostrich. She lives with her family in the outback. But Olive is very different. Olive's dad loves to run. Olive isn't a fast runner. Olive's mum enjoys laying huge eggs. Olive doesn't like the look of that at all. Olive's little brother pecks at the ground to find tasty roots to eat. Pecking at the ground makes Olive sneeze. But Olive has an incredible imagination. So while the rest of her family are running, pecking and laying eggs, Olive can be found imagining herself going on amazing adventures when she buries her head down, down into the sand. Until she popped up somewhere new. Olive found herself in a jungle clearing. There were huge lizard-like creatures everywhere.
Cake, look at all these dinosaurs.
There were even some flying in the sky like birds. Olive sat down to watch as one swooped down to feed its babies who were calling out from a rocky ledge. Just then, she felt something move underneath her.
What was that?
Olive jumped up and saw that she'd been sitting on top of a huge nest of eggs. Then, crack! One by one, the eggs hatched, and out popped 3 baby dinosaurs.
Oh, hello,
said Olive.
Mama.
Yes, you need your mummy. Well, I'm sure she'll be back soon. It's nice to meet you.
Mama.
What? No, I'm not your mummy.
But the babies began to follow Olive's every move.
Leave me alone.
No matter how fast she ran, she couldn't shake them off.
Look, over there.
Olive quickly ducked inside an old hollow tree trunk. She kept very quiet as the little dinosaurs hunted around for her. But then,
Achoo!
the tree trunk made the sound of Olive's sneeze even louder.
Mama.
Oh dear, I think we need to find your real mummy. Babies who need their mother, an old hollow tree trunk. I think I may have an idea.
She remembered how the little flying dinosaurs had called to their mummy with loud cries.
If we make you louder, maybe your mum will hear you.
Olive encouraged the baby dinosaurs into the hollow trunk. As they climbed in, their cries became so loud that they echoed out into the jungle.
Mama.
She'll definitely hear that.
Whoa!
But that can't be your mum. Run for it!
Olive and the babies turned and ran as fast as they could as a huge dinosaur with big teeth came running out of the trees towards them. It was a Tyrannosaurus Rex. They reached a big puddle. Olive tried to swing over it on a vine, but the vine snapped and she fell.
Kick!
The T-Rex stopped in front of them, then burst out laughing.
Oh, you do look silly in that puddle. My name's Diana Saw.
Hello, Diana. I'm Olive. Why were you chasing me?
I'm looking for my eggs. I left them in a nest over there, but they've gone. Have you seen them?
Your eggs? Well, they've hatched.
Oh, my darlings, come to Mummy.
They still think I'm their mum. I don't know why. I don't look anything like them.
I think I have an idea. Why don't we all have a nice drink of water?
Diana winked at Olive.
Okay.
When the babies saw Olive and Diana drinking from the puddle, they did the same, and a funny thing happened. They all saw their reflections in the water. The babies looked at Olive, then at Diana, then down at themselves, and realised that Diana was their real mum after all.
Phew. Well done, Diana. You're even better at hatching plans than I am.
They all laughed, and as they did, Olive realised it was time to go.
Typical Olive, daydreaming again.
Said her mum.
Gek, actually, I've hatched some baby dinosaurs.
Your head's been in the sand too long, dear.
Said Olive's dad. Her little brother laughed. But Olive wasn't listening. She was already dreaming of her next big adventure. She popped up somewhere new. Olive found herself in a city surrounded by beautiful buildings. Instead of roads, there were canals filled with water.
Oh, it's going to be hard to explore without getting my feet wet.
Olive heard an odd wailing sound.
Mio, stand front.
Who's making that dreadful racket?
A man wearing a stripy top and a straw hat was rowing along and making the racket. He was trying to sing.
Oh, sole mio. That must be the worst tour of Venice ever. Well, this silly gondola was your choice. Oh, so it's my fault.
Excuse me, was there a problem with your boat trip?
I'll say that gondolier has the worst voice I've ever heard.
The couple stomped off, leaving a very sad-looking gondolier.
Hello, I'm Olive. Can I help at all?
Oh, ciao, Olive. I'm Domino Flamingo, gondolier. It is traditional for gondoliers to sing as we row people around the canals of Venice, but I have a terrible singing voice. Oh, sole mio. Soon I will have no customers at all.
Well, I'd love to take a tour with you.
You are very kind, but no, my singing will only upset you. I've had enough for today.
As Olive walked away, she wondered if there was a way she could help Domino. But Olive's stroll was soon interrupted.
What the heck? What's a parrot doing here?
What's a parrot doing here?
It's for sale.
Came a whispered voice from a window above the street.
That a bird drives me crazy. It copies every sound it hears. Woof, woof.
The parrot certainly seemed good at copying sounds.
A gondolier with a terrible singing voice, a parrot that can copy any sound. I think I may have an idea.
I think I may have an idea.
Olive bought the parrot from its unhappy owner, then put a cover over the cage.
Just to stop you from getting too hot.
Just to stop you from getting too hot.
She hurried back to the jetty where Domino was waiting.
Domino, can you please take me somewhere where I can hear some singing?
See, I can take you to the opera house.
So Domino rowed Olive to the opera house. At a balcony, they could see an opera singer practicing.
Oh, sole mio, stand frontiate.
Oh, I wish I could sing like that.
That's the plan.
As Domino rode away from the opera house, he was surprised as the beautiful singing continued.
Impossible. Who sings so beautifully?
Olive showed Domino the parrot.
This parrot can perch behind you and do all the singing. You just need to row and pretend to be the singer.
Oh, bravo, Olive.
Bravo, Olive.
All of Domino's customers loved what they thought was him singing to them.
Oh, sole mio.
Thank you, Olive, for saving my career as a gondolier. Would you like to stay and become a gondolier too?
I don't think so. I find all this gondoliering a bit repetitive.
I find all this gondoliering a bit repetitive.
They all laughed, and as they did, Olive realised it was time to go.
Typical Olive, daydreaming again.
Said her mum.
Heck, actually, I helped a gondolier find a singing voice.
Your head's been in the sand too long, dear.
Said Olive's dad. Her little brother laughed. But Olive wasn't listening. She was already dreaming of her next big adventure. She popped up somewhere new. Olive found herself at the edge of a forest. She was wearing green tights and a hat with a feather in it.
Oh, no, I don't believe it.
Olive saw two men standing next to a big wall. One was dressed in green, the other in a long robe.
Hello there. Can I help? I'm Olive.
I'm Robin Hood and this is Friar Tuck. I need to get a message to my girlfriend, Maid Marian, but she's inside the city and that rotten sheriff of Nottingham has locked the gates.
Olive spotted Robin Hood's bow.
Robin, why not fire one of your arrows over the city walls with a message tied to it for Marion?
Marion doesn't like him using arrows. Might hurt himself or hit someone by accident.
Said Friar Tuck.
I'd climb over the walls, but I've got no head for heights.
Plus, Marion doesn't like him climbing, or swimming, or running too fast, or riding horses, or digging.
She cares about me, okay? It really is a very important message.
Olive saw a wagon full of pieces of old armour trundling by.
Armour here, shields 2 for 1, helmets going cheap, 1 careless owner.
She spotted a couple of bashed helmets and then noticed a long string wrapped around Friar Tuck's robes.
Oh, I'm never going to get a message to Marion, and she'll find herself a posh city boyfriend instead.
An undelivered message, some tin helmets, a long length of rope. I think I may have an idea. Friar Tuck, could you buy a couple of helmets, please?
Okay.
And now I need to borrow that rope from round your waist.
Tuck gave Olive the thin rope.
Can you hold on to one of these helmets, please, Robin?
Olive threaded the rope through one helmet and into the second helmet.
Now I need a tall tree to climb.
Oh, there's one. Be careful climbing.
Olive began climbing the tree with the helmets tucked under one wing.
Oh, is that Maid Marion?
Hi, there's my honey bunny.
Olive took one of the helmets and carefully threw it across to Marion.
Good catch. Now hold it up to your ear.
Marion looked puzzled.
Oh dear, of course, she can't hear me. I'll have to show her what to do.
Olive held the helmet to her ear so Marion could see. Marion still looked confused, but copied Olive.
Hello, Marion. I am Olive. Can you hear me? Oh, I say, that's jolly clever, Olive. I've got someone here who has an important message for you. Robin Hood. Oh, my pumpkin.
Olive lowered the helmet so that Robin could speak into it.
Honey bunny.
You've got a message for me, Pumpkin?
Aye, I want to meet you at Sherwood Forest at weekend. There's going to be a party.
Oh, yay! That's so very exciting. Shall I buy a new dress?
Aye. Oh, and I've decided that in future I'm going to steal from rich to give to poor.
Oh, Pumpkin, that sounds an absolutely wizard idea.
Cheers. Oh, and Friar Tuck's going to bake some buns.
Oh, yum. Oh, well, I have to go now. Got to go shopping for that dress. Bye, Pumpkin.
Bye, honey bunny. You put down.
No, you put down.
No, you put down.
No, you put down.
You put down.
No, you.
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 All right, bye.
Oh, I have to put up with this all day long.
Ta very much for your amazing talking device, Olive. Will you stay for some of Friar Tuck's buns?
No thanks. You'll have to tuck in without me.
They all laughed, and as they did, Olive realised it was time to go.
Typical Olive, daydreaming again.
Said her mum.
Heck, actually, I helped Robin Hood get a message to his girlfriend.
Your head's been in the sand too long, dear.
Said Olive's dad. Her little brother laughed. But Olive wasn't listening. She was already dreaming of her next big adventure. He popped up somewhere new. Olive was standing on a flat green lawn next to a flag. She was wearing a diamond-patterned jumper and was holding a thin metal club.
Oh, this is awful. How can I play golf in these conditions?
Said a man in a bright pink jumper. He was holding a club, just like Olive's.
Hello, I'm Olive. Is everything okay?
She asked.
I'm Rory, and no, things are jolly well not okay. How can I play a quiet round of golf on my favourite golf course with all these pesky rabbits digging up the place?
Olive looked down and noticed that there were lots of rabbits jumping around, digging holes and burrowing all over the golf course. It was chaos!
Cake. Oh, I see. Yes, that is a bit of a problem.
Too right, Olive. A golf course is only meant to have 18 holes. Now, thanks to these rabbits, this one has at least 418. Oi, you! Clear off!
Olive decided to speak to one of the rabbits.
Excuse me, why are you rabbits digging up this golf course? You're spoiling things for all the golfers.
Well, it's because the farmer next door is spoiling things for us rabbits. He harvested his field of carrots, so now we have nothing to eat. We're digging up this golf course looking for food. Well, you rabbits are making a huge mess.
Complained Rory.
Maybe there's some way to sort all this out. I'm going to speak to the farmer.
Olive went next door to the farm. There she found the farmer standing in a field next to his tractor and plough. He did not look happy.
Oh, what is wrong with this tractor?
Hello, I'm Olive. Can I help?
Oh, hello there. My tractor's broken down, so I can't use it to plough this field and plant new crops. What am I going to do?
Well, what was growing in the field before?
Asked Olive.
Rows and rows of carrots,
replied the farmer.
I harvested them yesterday, and they're all safely stored in my barn, ready for market.
An unploughed field, a messed up golf course. I think I may have an idea. Can I use some of your carrots, please, Mr. Farmer?
I suppose so, but why?
Trust me, you'll see.
Olive went back to the golf course and spoke to the rabbits.
Please could you rabbits leave the golf course and line up along one side of the farmer's field?
She asked the rabbits politely.
But we're having lots of fun here. Why should we leave?
Trust me, you'll see.
The rabbits were intrigued and followed Olive. She poked the line of carrots deep into the soil along one side of the field and got the rabbits to line up along the other side.
OK, rabbits, come and get these carrots!
As soon as the rabbits smelt the carrots, they started burrowing across the field towards them.
Oh, that's brilliant, Olive. The rabbits are ploughing my field.
When the rabbits reached the carrots, they gobbled them down.
Thanks, Olive, but we still need somewhere to live.
Tell you what, you lot can live in my pasture over there if you agree to help me plough my other fields.
Do we get more carrots?
Of course you do.
Just then, Rory popped his head over the hedge.
That's if you help me fill in those extra holes you dug in the golf course. Oh, OK, will do.
Looks like everyone's happy.
Thanks for getting those rabbits off our golf course, Olive. Would you like to play a few holes with me? You never know, you might hit a birdie.
Heck, I certainly hope not.
They all laughed, and as they did, Olive realised it was time to go.
Typical Olive, daydreaming again.
Said her mum.
Heck, actually, I've been helping some rabbits fill their tummies.
Your head's been in the sun too long, dear.
Said Olive's dad. Her little brother laughed. But Olive wasn't listening. She was already dreaming of her next big adventure. Up somewhere new. Olive found herself in a big arena with lots of strange equipment everywhere. There was a long beam, some hanging hoops, a mini trampoline, and some bars. It looked like the best playground ever, only there were crowds of people watching.
Excuse me.
Olive heard a squeaky little voice, but couldn't see where it was coming from.
Excuse me. Hello. Ouch.
Exclaimed Olive as she felt something pinch her leg. She looked down and saw a tiny mouse dressed in a sparkly yellow stretchy outfit.
Oh, hello there. I'm Olive.
I'm Squeak. Sorry to pinch you, but I really need your help.
Squeaked the little mouse.
Well, I can try.
This is the World Gymnastics Championships. It's my turn on the uneven bars, but I'm too small to reach them. It's the last round, and I always fail on it.
Sorry to hear that, Squeak.
Just then, they heard a voice boom around the arena.
Representing Swissland on the uneven bars is reigning champion Rodenta.
Oh, not Rodenta. He always wins this round.
Rodenta shimmied his way up to the bars and performed a faultless routine of twists, turns and twirls, ending with the perfect dismount.
If you think you can beat that, Squeak, you've got another thing coming.
Smirked Rodenta.
Next, representing Cheeseland, is Squeak.
Oh no, I'm never going to beat Rodenta's score if I can't even reach the bars. What am I going to do, Olive?
Easy. I'll just pick you up, like this.
No, please, you can't pick me up. I'm not allowed to be lifted up to the bars.
Oh, cheat! Rule breaking! I saw it!
Olive quickly put Squeak down.
Well, OK, but you still can't reach those bars, can you, Squeak?
Oh, Olive, he's right. What are we going to do? It's my turn.
Olive looked around at all the equipment.
A mini trampoline, a tiny mouse. I think I may have an idea.
Cheese-tastic.
Olive grabbed the mini trampoline and placed it near the uneven bars.
Just bounce on the trampoline and you'll reach the bars easy.
Squeak climbed onto the trampoline and tried to bounce, but it was no good. He was too light to bounce high enough.
He can't even bounce on a trampoline!
Ignore him, Squeak. I'll jump with you. That way you can jump higher and I'm not lifting you up. 3, 2, 1, jump!
They bounced up and down, higher and higher, and then suddenly Squeak rocketed into the air towards the bars. He grabbed hold of the bar and performed an amazing routine.
Oh!
And then he finished with an astounding dismount. He flew off the bars, dived through one of the rings, over the pommel horse and onto the beam, where he did a roly-poly onto the bouncy blue floor and finished with a quadruple somersault backflip. The crowd went wild!
Not fair.
The judges were so impressed, they awarded Squeak a perfect 10.
We did it, Olive! We won!
No, Squeak, you did it. Your performance wasn't just gymnastic, it was gymtastic.
They both laughed, and as they did, Olive realised it was time to go.
Typical Olive, daydreaming again.
Said her mum.
Heck, actually, I helped a mouse win a gymnastics competition.
Your head's been in the sand too long, dear.
Said Olive's dad. Her little brother laughed. But Olive wasn't listening. She was already dreaming of her next big adventure. Popped up somewhere new. Olive found herself on a small boat in the middle of a large lake. All around her were purple hills covered with heather. Behind the wheel of the boat stood a man. He was peering into the water.
Hello there, I'm Olive. Are you looking for something?
Hey, Olive. Chuck McNichol. Yes, I sure am looking for something. Nessie.
What's Nessie?
The Loch Ness Monster. I've been sailing up and down Loch Ness all week, but it sure is hard to find Nessie.
Olive suddenly heard a low, rumbling, groaning sound.
Heck, what's that noise?
Oh, I need something to try and attract Nessie, you see, so I'm playing her whale sounds through these waterproof speakers.
Oh, so what have you seen so far?
2 fish, a turtle, and a medium-sized crab.
Oh, well, I could help you look for Nessie if you'd like.
Oh, thanks, but I've had enough searching for now, so I'm going back to my hotel to take a nap.
Oh, is that more whale songs?
No, that's Bobby McDonald. He owns the bagpipe shop. Hello there. Any luck finding Nessie? Afraid not, Bobby.
Your dog seems to like those bagpipes.
Aye, he loves them. In fact, all my pets love the sound of the pipes.
Olive liked the sound of the pipes too.
A Loch Ness monster that won't show its face. A musical instrument that animals love. I think I may have an idea. Chuck, no time to waste. We need to go back out onto the loch, please.
Oh, all right, Olive.
And Bobby, can you come with us? And bring your bagpipes, please.
Of course.
Okay, Bobby, play your pipes into this microphone. Then the sound will play out through the underwater speakers.
The sound of Bobby's bagpipes echoed out across Loch Ness and down into the water. Bobby played and played and played, but still there was no sign of Nessie.
Oh, I can't play any longer. I need to lie down.
We can't give up now. I'm going to have a try.
Olive took the pipes from Bobby and began to play. It didn't sound very good.
Oh, this won't work. Olive, that sounds awful.
But as Olive played, she was silhouetted against the setting sun. It made her look a very strange shape. Then something large and mysterious rose out of the water. It was Nessie.
Nessie, I can't believe it. Yippee! Oh, it truly is her.
Hello there.
Hello, Nessie. Glad you dropped by.
I need my eyes testing. I saw your shape there and I thought it was another Nessie.
Oh, I hope you're not too disappointed.
Oh, no, I've always loved the sound of the pipes.
Hey, Nessie, do you mind if I take a few snaps?
Well, normally I don't do pictures, but go right then. Just this once.
Say cheese.
Cheese! Oh, one of you two?
So they took lots of photos of Nessie, Olive, and Chuck. Finally, it was time for Nessie to leave.
Bye, everyone.
Bye. I know. Hey, how about one last tune on the pipes, Olive?
I don't think so, Chuck. I think it's high time I pipe down.
Oh, yeah.
They all laughed, and as they did, Olive realised it was time to go.
Typical Olive, daydreaming again.
Said her mum.
Heck, actually, I helped find the Loch Ness monster.
Your head's been in the sand too long, dear.
Said Olive's dad. Her little brother laughed. But Olive wasn't listening. She was already dreaming of her next big adventure. Until she popped up somewhere new. Olive found herself on a lush green mountainside. She could see a little puppy running around in circles. He seemed to be looking for something.
Oh dear, where have they gone? Oh, sorry. Have you seen any sheep?
Asked the puppy as he carried on rushing about.
Sorry, I haven't. I'm Olive, by the way.
Oh, hello. I'm Freddy, and I'm head sheepdog on our farm today.
Boasted the little puppy.
My dad, old Fred, has hurt his paw, and it's my job to round up the sheep, but I can't find them. That's the trouble with sheep. One wanders off and they all follow.
Freddy looked really worried.
So where do the sheep normally like to go when they wander off?
Asked Olive. Freddy thought hard.
Oh, got it. Up on the mountainside.
Olive looked up at the steep slopes.
Oh, the mountainside looks like it's a really big place.
Oh, yes, it certainly is. It'll take ages to search for the sheep, especially on foot, on paw.
But as Olive looked around, she spotted the farmer's quad bike. It was bright red and had big, chunky wheels.
We could search for the sheep on that. Have you ridden one before?
Freddie looked worried again.
Oh, yes, but I don't think we're allowed. It belongs to the farmer.
But on it, we could find the sheep really quickly. And of course, we'll be very careful.
Well, I suppose, since we are in a hurry.
Soon, Olive and Freddie were bumping up the mountainside on the quad bike. But still, there were no sheep in sight.
Stop!
Cried Olive suddenly. Freddie stopped. Olive clambered off the quad bike and picked up something white and fluffy from the ground.
Oh, that's sheep's wool.
And look, there's more. And more. We just need to follow these clumps of wool to find the sheep.
Oh, what a great idea.
So, following the trail of wool dotted up the mountainside, they soon found the sheep.
Home time, sheep. Come by.
The sheep didn't move.
Follow me, please. Bah! Oh, you are naughty sheep. Come on.
But still, the sheep didn't move.
Sheep who won't come home, clumps of wool. I think I may have an idea. Freddie, we could disguise ourselves as sheep by sticking these clumps of wool all over us using some mud.
Oh, well, it's worth a try, I suppose.
Soon, Freddie and Olive had covered themselves with wool and looked just like sheep.
Follow me, please. Bah! Bah!
Bah! This way, please. Bah!
The sheep happily followed Freddie and Olive down the mountainside with lots of happy baaing.
It's working, Olive. Yeah. Oh, sorry. Bah!
That's all the sheep in the pen, Freddie.
Oh, thanks, Olive. We did it. But, this wool is a bit itchy.
Said Freddie as he and Olive shook themselves hard to get off all the wool. Just then, Freddie's dad came out of the farmhouse.
Oh, my lovely boy, I see all the sheep are in the pen.
Smiled a very proud old Fred.
You are a very good sheepdog, Freddy. Well done.
Not to mention a very good sheep.
They both laughed, and as they did, Olive realised it was time to go.
Typical Olive, daydreaming again.
Said her mum.
Look, actually, I helped round up some sheep with a little sheepdog.
Your head's been in the sand too long, dear.
Said Olive's dad. Her little brother laughed. But Olive wasn't listening. She was already dreaming of her next big adventure. Until she popped up somewhere new. Olive found herself standing on a floating iceberg next to an igloo. She was dressed in a woolly hat and scarf.
It's so cold.
Shivered Olive.
It's not just cold, it's freezing, just how it's meant to be here in the Arctic.
Said a young polar bear who appeared from the igloo.
You're telling me? I'm Olive, by the way.
Hello, Olive. I'm Alfred, and that's my village over there.
Olive looked over at a group of igloos just like Alfred's on a distant iceberg.
But if that's your village, Alfred, what are you doing all the way over here?
Floating further away from my village, that's what. Oh, you see, the iceberg split in two and sent my igloo and me floating out into the sea. I was so busy fishing, I didn't realise until it was too late.
Oh, dear. Can you swim back?
I'm only little. I can't swim that far.
Oh, that's cold. Not to worry, Alfred. We'll think of another way to get you home.
I do hope we can. It's very lonely here.
Your fishing rod could be helpful. Maybe we could use it to hook onto the big iceberg and then pull ourselves across.
Great idea, Olive.
Olive picked up the fishing rod and cast the line out towards the big
Oh,
iceberg.
no.
Oh, we've drifted too far, Olive. The fishing line won't reach.
Not to worry, Alfred. We'll try something else.
Olive spotted a penguin swimming in the ocean. She reeled the fishing line back and popped a fish onto the end.
Maybe we can get someone to pull us.
Olive cast the fish out towards the penguin. The fish landed in the water with a splash. The penguin grabbed it and tried to swim away. Its little flippers splashed and splashed, but neither the penguin nor Alfred's iceberg moved.
That penguin isn't strong enough to pull my iceberg back to the village. It's just too big, Olive. We'll have to find another way to get me home.
A fishing rod, a penguin, an igloo. I think I may have an idea. We can turn your igloo into a boat. That should be light enough for a penguin to pull.
Alfred and Olive quickly flipped the igloo onto its roof, slid it into the water, and they jumped aboard.
Now we just need a bit of penguin power.
Olive cast another fish towards the penguin, but it flew over the penguin's head and plopped into the water beyond.
Oh!
Suddenly, a huge whale rose out of the water with the fish in its mouth.
Cake, that's not good.
As the whale zoomed off, the little igloo skimmed over the splashing waves towards the village. The polar bears all dived for cover as Alfred and Olive catapulted out of the water, skidded across the ice, and finally slowed to a halt in the middle of the village. A huge polar bear lumbered towards them.
Oh, there you are, Alfred. Did you remember supper?
Yes, Mum.
Replied Alfred as he gestured to the igloo, which was now filled with fish from their journey.
Well done, Alfred. There's enough fish here to feed the entire village.
Thanks for getting me home, Olive. I had lots of fun.
So did I, Alfred. In fact, I had a whale of a time.
They all laughed, and as they did, Olive realised it was time to go.
Typical Olive, daydreaming again.
Said her mum.
Cake? Actually, I went fishing in an igloo with a polar bear.
Your head's been in the sand too long, dear.
Said Olive's dad. Her little brother laughed. But Olive wasn't listening. She was already dreaming of her next big adventure. Popped up somewhere new. Olive found herself in a large, empty kitchen.
Hello? Anyone around?
Oh, at last, you're my new dinner lady. I'm Margaret.
Oh, hello. I'm Olive.
Oh, no time to chat. We're 3 dinner ladies short at school today. They're all off. It's just me and you left to serve all the children their lunches.
Oh, dear. Well, I'll do my best.
Thanks, Olive. Now, I need you to take all the food I've been cooking out of the ovens and put them on display at the service counter, please. Let's go to work.
Olive ran about, getting the food to the counter. Nearby, a bald man in a suit was attaching a large "No running" sign to the wall with black sticky tape.
No running.
When he finished, he marched over to Margaret.
Hello, Margaret. I know you're a few dinner ladies short today, but it's important that you serve the children quickly, please, so they're back for lessons by 1 o'clock. Oh, yes, Headmaster, absolutely. Right, Olive, hold on to your hairnet.
The hall doors burst open and hordes of children came streaming in. They piled into the lunch line and instantly started yelling their orders.
Chips, mushy peas and a cheeseburger, please.
Tuna salad with mashed potato.
Before long, Olive and Margaret were completely overrun with orders. Olive was working so quickly, she started mixing everything up. She served tuna salad inside burger buns and fruit with chips and was spilling things on the floor.
Oh, but Cake, I don't know what's going on.
Oh, Olive, we're not fast enough. I need 10 arms to serve this many meals. What are we going to do?
Olive looked around the kitchen and noticed lots of kitchen utensils hanging on the wall. She also remembered the sticky tape the headmaster was using earlier.
Kitchen spoons and ladles, some sticky tape. I think I may have an idea. Hold out your arms, Margaret. I've thought of a way to give you some more arms.
Margaret held her arms out. Olive attached spoons spoons to her elbows and knees and a large soup ladle to the top of her head.
Now you can serve much faster than before, using every part of your body to scoop and serve. If you attach the rest to me, we'll get through these lunches in no time.
They started serving again. They each balanced on one leg while using every part of their body to scoop up the different food orders. The queue was finally moving quickly.
5 minutes, ladies.
Said the headmaster sternly. Olive and Margaret worked faster and faster.
Careful, Olive.
It was all going so well. But then Olive stepped back onto some slippery mashed potato. She skidded, went crashing into the food counter, then hurtled into Margaret.
Oh, sorry.
They landed in a big heap on the floor, and all the food they were serving went flying.
Cake!
Olive covered her eyes as the food sailed through the air, but the food miraculously landed right onto the students' plates, serving everyone left waiting in the line.
Oh, we did it. Oh, and all thanks to your quick thinking, Olive.
It wasn't just quick thinking, it was some super quick serving. I think I need a good lie down.
They both laughed, and as they did, Olive realised it was time to go.
Typical Olive, daydreaming again.
Said her mum.
Cake? Actually, I helped a dinner lady serve the school lunches.
Your head's been in the sand too long, dear.
Said Olive's dad. Her little brother laughed. But Olive wasn't listening. She was already dreaming of her next big adventure.